This right here is my check valve. This is what I'm working on today. So we're gonna see how this right here goes. I already got this valve right here, this part right here out that was leaking. And it's a good thing. I'm gonna show you why in just a second. All right, this right here is the old one. As you can see how this old one looks. See how it's all cracked around here. So it's a good thing. Shout out to Chasing Andrew Jackson. Me and him went over my trailer, found some leaks, and I'm dealing with those right now. This is an old one. Just replace it out for the new one. This is the, make sure I gotta keep it pointed the way that I had it. This is the in. This right here is the out. So gotta peel this sucker right here off of here, and I'll show you my new one. Might even replace this right here, it just depends, but it works fine. It holds pressure, and you see the arrow on there. Arrow points going in that direction, so that's the direction that the air is coming out, blowing out of my blower. When I hook it up, it comes out to this tube. I may end up swapping this out because it's starting to bulge a little bit, and you want to swap these out, or if anything, cut them, reband them, but probably gonna end up swapping that hose out for a newer one. But I think I'm gonna run with that and make some money first. But I'm gonna go ahead and replace this sucker right here and get that over and done with. Plus I already got this much off, and it's relatively easy to get it off. It's just some elbow grease. That's it. Alright guys, there's a couple things that you need to know when you're putting these together. This is the neoprene. This is like a hard fiber, hard plastic fibers kind of seals. So you put the same seals on here that the ones that came off. I'll show you what I'm talking about. On here and here, this is the seal that was on there. Neoprene. This is going to have some heat to it because it's first coming off the blower. So this right here can handle heat, and you're going to have to be able to handle heat. So you don't want something that's going to crack, get brittle on you, and then you got to be replacing it later on down the line. And also make sure you clean this off, because this stuff is stuck on this and it's been on here for years. I'm also going to talk to you about this check valve right here. Now, depending on which kind you have, you can see it. The flow goes that way. So this air is going through, it's pushing that way, and then it pops back to keep it from coming back at you. And this one flows this way. This is the way it was in there. And I'm going to put it right back in the exact same way. So, like that. And hold on a second, while I'm talking, running off that valve, I need to be cleaning. I need to be cleaning that right there. Alright, the other thing is going to be this right here. This anti-seize. The reason is, dry, arid, salt, whatever you want to call it, that's what my bolts look like. So I'm going to be lubricating my bolts up with this Ruby anti-seize. And whenever you're putting bolts in, permanent bolts, long-term bolts, motor bolts, whatever it is that you got, you really want to make sure that you're putting anti-seize on there. In case you have to take something else later on some years down the line, it's really going to help you keep that stuff in mind. Now it's time to take these suckers right here. Got dirt on it, dirt all over there. And that is the biggest thing. Make sure that the arrow is going in the direction of the flow. It is relatively self-explanatory after that. you, I did not need that much anti-seize on there, but I just wanted to make sure because I know as I get the thread, some of it's not going to be on the inside. I'm going to be tightening here, here, and right here, and then I'll be done. I already got my wrenches, so I'm just going to get to it. This is going to take a while, and I'll come back when I got a finished product. I changed 3 dome lids. These are the old ones. The new one I already put in the truck, but this is the old one. It's dry rotted, got cracks and holes, and it was leaking. So I went ahead and replaced that. You already seen the rest of the video where I replaced 1, 2, 3 neoprenes. These are the old ones. That's what the old ones look like. So now you know that. And you need to make sure you get the right ones for what you're using them for. They make a green one. The green one is for, I think the green one's for cold stuff, but I think you can use both. I think these right here seal better. These right here are your bottom drop gaskets. You can see this right here has a hole in it. This was leaking. This one right here has a hole in it right there. It was leaking too. And a brand new one of these isn't gonna have this groove that's already worn in it. This gets worn like this every time. And I'll show y'all where that comes from. Comes from right there. On the other side you have your bottom drop cotter pin, pull it out, let it drop down. So if you're going to drop sand or product or whatever it is you got in there, whatever kind of commodity, you can just drop it out the bottom and let it grab it. Oh, what else? Yeah. So hopefully that right there should solve some of the problems, because my tank and my line pressure was not the same, and I know that both of them were working. And also, I tell you one more thing you guys need to know about. When it comes to chafing and any lines that you have, I took some duct tape and I put off in here that way, because this was starting to chafe like really bad. But keep that stuff in mind. That's why you have these boots right here. Keep your stuff from chafing. That's why you use zip ties to keep it from rattling and rubbing together. And that goes for any electrical line or air line. Hell, that even goes for metal also. So keep that stuff in mind, man. What's going on out here?